everybody, welcome back to another episode of Not Afraid to Garden. So today's video is actually going to be on one of my plants that I thought was dead, but I'm going to show you what that looks like. But I am in my porch now, and I've got some of these plants outside. They've been out here for a couple of weeks now, and they're doing really good. They are in a covered porch, as you guys can see here, and then I have the trees here that covers the sun from coming in, so they're getting more like a filtered light in here. So they're doing wonderful. I've got my fiddle fig here, and then I've got my oh my gosh, my mind just literally went blank right now. Anyway, I'll come back to that one. So again, I've got a lot of the plants that are really doing wonderful here, but let's just focus on the main plant today. And this is one of my elephant ears, but it's actually a Colocasia Esculenta Mojito. So it's known as Mojito, and you guys can see it's right here. Look at this. So again, this plant again it's also called the elephant ears, but this plant is a tuber plant, so it has the little tubers underneath, and this plant is doing wonderful out here. Now it does get a little bit of sun, but it does well in either morning sun or afternoon sun and partial shade. If you definitely want to get a lot of these leaves that are coming in. So this plant is like a light green with spots that it gets more like a dark deep purple color, and it has like irregular spots on there. So not one leaf is similar to the other one. So everything is different. You get a different shape. They are heart shaped. And as you guys can see, the leaves are coming in really full. And again, I'm not doing anything really to this plant. It is planted with soil here. It's very light. Look at this. Very light. They don't like to be soggy. I do water them every couple of days. I do wait until it looks a little kind of dry. And then I wet it again. They don't. If I have it in soil, I don't want them, again, soaking in that soil. Now, you could grow them in just water. So if you have them in a container of maybe an inch or two of rainwater, they will survive. So they could survive in just water alone. But I have mine in the soil. I'm going to keep it in the soil, only because I think I'll do better. I think for me it's better in that soil. So I've had this plant. Actually, I bought this plant last year also. I bought it last year, and I thought it had died out on me in the basement. But as soon as I put it out here, look at this, all these leaves that it keeps giving me. And again, I'm going to leave it here for the rest of the summer, only because if it's doing great, there's no need to move it. So let's focus in a little closer so you can see again those blotches that it has. Look at that. Is that beautiful? Look at this. And then it gets this little pink color on each of the leaves here. See that? And then here's the petiole. Look at this, growing in. Look at that, more like a pink color. And you can see that it's got a lot of growth around there. I could pretty much separate the rhizomes in there, so I might probably wait to do that before frost. So I can't leave it outside. So this is, I guess it's winter hardy from zones excuse me, 8 to 10, but anything before zone 8 you might want to take it inside. So take it out of the soil, let those rhizomes dry up for maybe 3-4 days, and then store it in a dark place, maybe in your basement, for the rest of the winter, and then again bring them back up again early spring, put them in soil again if that's how you're going to grow it, and then start to grow them back again. Put them in soil, start to water them. Make sure that you snip all this growth. You definitely want to cut that off before you store your Colocasia. Now this is a Colocasia because there's a difference between Alocasia and Colocasia. So Colocasia, what I remember, the way I remember is the tip is facing down. See that? So they're facing down. And then Colocasia are the ones that the leaves are facing up. They grow this way, which I do have in the back, and that's the difference between them. The other ones are growing this way, but these are growing facing down. So that's my Colocasia, and that's how I remember them. So yeah, so this is considered Mojito. They call it Mojito. And again, you can separate this and then end up with many more of these plants. So so I just wanted to bring you just again, just to show you what they look like now. And again, like I said, they've been out here for, I guess, maybe about a month and a half now, and they pretty much take care of themselves out here. All I do is just water them once a week. So hope this inspires you to pick up this plant anywhere that you're in a nursery. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and you learned something about another Colocasia that you could have in your collection. So I will see you guys next week. Peace.
6 something. By the time you do your